The movies paint a picture. They show us a world filled with dramatic, larger-than-life scenarios that captivate our imaginations and keep us on the edge of our seats. Roving gangs, zombies, the end of the world as we know it. These are the images that Hollywood loves to portray, the thrilling, heart-pounding moments that make for great entertainment. But real collapse is different. It's quieter, more insidious. It doesn't come with the dramatic flair of a blockbuster movie. Instead, it creeps in slowly, almost unnoticed at first. The danger isn't always obvious. Forget Hollywood's monsters. The real threats are often hidden in plain sight, lurking in the shadows of our everyday lives. The real threats in a post-collapse world are often familiar faces. People you thought you knew, people you trusted, can become unpredictable when the world around them starts to crumble. People you knew before the lights went out. They might be your neighbors, your friends, or even your family. When the systems we rely on fail and the comforts of modern life disappear, human nature can take a dark turn. Your neighbors, your friends, even family. The bonds that once held us together can be tested in ways we never imagined. Trust can become a rare commodity, and survival can bring out the best and the worst in people. This isn't about becoming paranoid, it's about being prepared, understanding the potential for change in those around us, and recognizing the signs of stress and desperation. It's about understanding human nature under pressure. When resources dwindle and the struggle for survival becomes real, people can act in ways that are completely out of character. When systems fail, resources dwindle, and survival is on the line, people change. The veneer of civilization can be thin, and when it cracks, we see the raw, primal instincts that lie beneath. It's a sobering reminder that in times of crisis, we must be vigilant, adaptable, and above all, compassionate. The true measure of our humanity is how we treat each other when the world around us is falling apart. We're conditioned to fear the unknown, the stranger lurking in the shadows. But in a collapse, the most dangerous threats often come from within our own communities. These aren't hardened criminals. They're ordinary people pushed to desperate measures, driven by hunger, fear, or the need to protect their own. This is why situational awareness is crucial. Knowing your neighbors, their skills, their potential for violence. It's not about judging, but preparing. Movies glorify the tough guy, the ex-con who rules the wasteland, but in reality, brute strength means little without discipline and cunning. A desperate drug addict might mug you for your last can of beans, but it's the quiet ones, the planners, the ones who blend in, that pose the real threat. They understand leverage, opportunity, and the art of persuasion. They're more likely to exploit your weaknesses than confront you head-on. Certain individuals pose a higher risk in a collapse. Parents, driven to extremes to protect their children. Trained combatants, skilled in violence and accustomed to taking what they need. Hunters, comfortable with weapons and tracking, become apex predators. Their knowledge of the land and ability to procure food make them both valuable allies and potential threats. Recognizing these individuals and understanding their motivations is key to navigating the post-collapse landscape. In a collapse, knowledge is power, and some forms of knowledge are more dangerous than others. A background in medicine, engineering, or even agriculture suddenly becomes incredibly valuable. These skills can be used for good or for evil. They can save lives or be leveraged to control and exploit others. Pay attention to the skills and knowledge of those around you. It's not about suspicion, but awareness. The law of the jungle. When authority fails, don't count on law enforcement. In a collapse, they'll be overwhelmed, understaffed, or simply gone. You are your own first responder. This doesn't mean embracing chaos. It means understanding that justice will be served differently, if at all. Disputes will be settled by those with the most power, not necessarily by what's right. This is the harsh reality of a world without rules. Silence is golden operational security in a world gone quiet. The less you advertise, the safer you are. Keep your supplies hidden, your movements discreet, your plans to yourself. Loose lips sink ships, and in this new world, silence is your shield. Don't trust easily, verify information carefully, and never reveal more than you have to. Desperation makes people do desperate things. The survival mindset: think like the enemy to outsmart them. The best defense is a good offense. This age-old adage holds true, especially when it comes to survival and preparedness. In any situation where you might face potential threats, understanding your adversary is key. Understand the motivations of potential threats. What are they after? Are they seeking resources, information, or perhaps an advantage over you? Knowing their goals can help you predict their actions. How might they try to get it? Will they use direct confrontation or will they employ more subtle tactics? By considering these possibilities, you can develop strategies to counteract their moves. By thinking like your enemy, you can anticipate their moves and stay one step ahead. This proactive approach allows you to create a robust defense and even turn the tables on potential threats. This isn't about paranoia, it's about preparedness. Being prepared means having a plan and the necessary resources to execute it. It means being vigilant and aware of your surroundings at all times. The more you understand the threats you face, the better equipped you'll be to handle them. This understanding comes from research, observation, and sometimes even putting yourself in the shoes of your adversary. By doing so, you can identify weaknesses in your own defenses and shore them up before they can be exploited. Consider all aspects of your environment and how they can be used to your advantage. Are there natural barriers that can be utilized for protection? Can you create diversions to mislead potential threats? Every detail matters when it comes to survival. Technology can also play a crucial role in your preparedness strategy. Surveillance equipment, communication devices, and other tools can provide you with critical information and help you stay connected with allies. Regularly practicing your plans and drills ensures that you and your team are ready to act swiftly and effectively in any situation. This practice builds confidence and muscle memory, which are invaluable in high-stress scenarios. Remember, the goal is not just to survive, but to thrive. By thinking like the enemy, you can turn potential threats into opportunities for growth and improvement. This mindset will not only help you stay safe, but also make you more resilient in the face of adversity. In conclusion, adopting the survival mindset of thinking like the enemy is a powerful tool. It empowers you to anticipate, prepare, and respond effectively to any challenge that comes your way. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and always stay one step ahead. Stay alert, stay alive. Vigilance is your best weapon. In a world where the unexpected has become the norm, vigilance is not just a skill, but a necessity. It's your first line of defense against the myriad dangers that lurk in the shadows of a post-collapse society. The post-collapse world is a dangerous place, but it's not hopeless. Every corner, every shadow, every seemingly abandoned building could harbor threats. Yet, within this chaos there is a glimmer of hope. By honing your senses and staying alert, you can navigate through these dangers. By staying vigilant, being aware of your surroundings, and understanding the nature of the threats you face, you can increase your chances of survival. Trust your gut. Your instincts are your best ally. When you enter a new area, take a moment to observe. Look for signs of recent activity, listen for unusual sounds, and always have an exit strategy. If something feels wrong, it probably is. That uneasy feeling in the pit of your stomach is often your subconscious picking up on subtle cues that something is amiss. Don't ignore it. Act on it. It's better to be overly cautious than to regret inaction later. Don't be afraid to walk away from a bad situation, even if it means leaving something behind. In a world where resources are scarce, the temptation to hold on to every item can be strong. But remember, no possession is worth your life. If a situation feels too risky, prioritize your safety and move on. Remember, your life is worth more than any possession. Stay alert, stay alive. Every day is a new challenge, but with vigilance, you can face it head on. Keep your senses sharp, trust your instincts, and always be prepared to adapt. In this new world, your ability to stay alert is your greatest weapon. Embrace it, and you will not only survive, but thrive.